Let's do this. Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another live stream. We are back with the Carabao Cup draws. Well, it's the first one of the season actually. It's the first round of the Carabao Cup. We are bringing it to you live when it gets underway in just under 15-20 minutes time. Welcome along to everyone. Get involved. Comment down below with the team you support and who you would want to play. Like I say, the draw is coming up any minute. It might come at us a little bit early. Sometimes they say a time and then it doesn't actually happen at that time. In the meantime, drop a like, say hello. Like I say, are you interested in the Carabao Cup? Let me know in the live chat. Welcome along to everyone. We're sounding good, which is the main thing. And if you haven't already familiarised yourself with your ball number, the team you support, I've saved you the task, the challenge. The northern section ball numbers are there, and I've got it moving along so you can all see your own ball number, and then it's got the southern section as well. Remember, the Carabao Cup first round draw includes all of the Football League teams, no Premier League teams. It's the Championship, League One and League Two, and they're split into the northern and southern sections. Let's say hello to people in the live chat. I hope you are all well. There's 250 people in here already. That's brilliant. Start getting your comments in. Drop a like as well. Let's try and get to 200 likes. 4:20 says George with a question mark. Yeah, I think it might be about 20 past 4. But like I say, it could start earlier. It could start later. Matt, did you see that you're going to the race course on November the 1st? Yes, I have had a look. We did a live stream for the EFL fixture release day earlier. It was midday. So if you haven't already checked out my reaction to that, then be sure to do so. I hope everyone's happy with their fixtures and their schedules and everything. Some teams have got hard starts. Some have got them slightly easier, I guess, but you never know. 8 a.m. is so much better than 4 a.m, says Kelly. Look at the commitment from Kelly, the Wrexham fan from California. Thank you so much for joining us, Kelly. Wrexham are ball number, I don't know, we'll find out in a second. They're in the northern side. I think they're ball number 37. So remember, like I say, some people not fussed about the Carabao Cup. Some people love a cup run. Some people love the potential of getting a big tie in the Carabao Cup. The early stages don't get as much interest as the later stages. But nonetheless, I'm interested. My team's involved. If you're a Football League club supporter, your team's involved. So let us know. Do you want to go far, or do you just want to leave the cup at the first round? Comment down below. Like I say, drop a like as well. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Come on, Crawley. Birmingham will win the cup, realistically. Okay. Paul says Oxford versus Swindon. Nice to get a minnow, then a Prem team in the next round. Stevenage versus QPR. Coventry Man United again. That could happen in the later stages. So once again, Premier League teams join in round 2, including Manchester United, actually. So round 2 is the Premier League teams not in Europe. And then round 3 is the Premier League teams that are in Europe. Now, they have, for the first time ever, I believe, done a preliminary draw. Accrington will play Oldham. And then there's Barnet versus Newport in the southern draw, just because there's more English teams in Europe this time. So it's kind of messed up the schedule of all of this and how many teams they need to get through into certain rounds. So yeah, it does look a little bit confusing, and look how many teams there are. As I say, familiarise yourself. I am a Coventry City fan, so my team are ball number 10 in the southern draw. My preference, I don't know about you guys, I want a winnable one. League 2 team at home would be nice. Give us a chance of getting through and not having to play our best players. But then again, it's never that straightforward, is it? Even the League 2 teams can trip you up, I guess. So share your thoughts. Let's have a look. I'm going to look at the comments on my phone, so it doesn't mean I'm looking at the laptop when the camera is over here. Matt SB, hello. Crawley versus AFC Wimbledon was the last fixture in a special preliminary round EFL Cup draw, 29th of July 2011. Look at GHJN coming in with the stats. Why are Peterborough in the northern draw, asks Jake. Good question. I suppose they've got to do a cut-off line somewhere, but Peterborough are in the northern draw and Coventry are in the southern draw. But yeah, they've got to do a cut-off somewhere, and I suppose Peterborough's just ended up on the higher side of the cut-off line, I guess. Come on, Leicester, says Jack. Oscar says hi. Who would you like to play? Right, should I say who... as I'm dying. Should I say who I would like to play? Let's give Coventry Bromley at home. A League Two team at home. Give us a big chance of getting through. As I say, though, you never know with this competition. You never know. Bristol City versus Bristol Rovers would be good. Yes. Yeah, that could be good. So that's ball number 2 and ball number 3 from the Southern draw. So the draw will take a while as well. So be patient. Look how many teams we've got. 32 and 38. We've got 70 altogether. Obviously 70 ball numbers, but in fact it's 72 teams, of course, because we've got 2 teams in Barnet and Newport that need to play each other, and Accrington and Oldham as well. Right, let's do a like spike, guys. There are 370 people in here, which is amazing, and I've really enjoyed doing some live streams today. We did the EFL fixture release date earlier. Be sure to support the channel. Drop a like on the stream. It takes 2 seconds. It's massively appreciated. It really goes a long way, so drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Get involved in the live chat. Let's read out as many comments as possible, but like and subscribe as well. Are Sunderland in the draw? No, they are not, Ollie. They are in the next round. Stoke versus Port Vale. Yep, that's a good one. What's the prize money to win the Carabao Cup? I don't think it's massive. I really don't think it's massive. It's probably like a couple of million. What do you guys reckon? I mean, someone will probably have the exact figures. I think the FA Cup's only about 5 million, maybe not even that. So the Carabao Cups, you probably get about 3 million. The main thing is you get a trophy. So for example, Newcastle United, that was amazing for them because they'd not won a trophy in years. And you get Europe, actually. The winners of this competition go into the Conference League, don't they? £100,000, says Marcus. Yes, sounds about right. £100,000 for winning this competition, maybe. I want the South Wales Derby. Yeah, Swansea v Cardiff, because obviously we're not going to get it in the league, so that's not a bad shout. Leicester aren't in the draw as they were 18th. Right? Question mark. Wrong. That was the case in previous seasons, but not this time. Leicester, Ipswich and Southampton are all in the draw. So yes, you would be right last season where it was only 20th would be in the draw, but it's 18th, 19th and 20th from the Premier League that are in the draw now. Is it actually 100,000? I thought you were joking, Marcus. It can't be 100,000 for winning this competition. That so the winners of this competition get £100,000, and we know that it's always going to be a Premier League team that wins this competition. £100,000 doesn't go very far for any of them, does it? Blimey. Right. Joel, good to see you. Joel says, hi, Matt. Good to see you, Joel. Looking forward to hopefully seeing you at a Coventry game next season, mate. What channel is the draw on? I think we're on Sky Sports. I don't think they've got it on any of their social media platforms. So if you haven't actually got Sky Sports, then you aren't going to be able to watch it. But never mind. I am here to save the day, to bring you the draw. In the meantime, keep your comments coming. Let's see how many different fans we have got in here. Comment down below with the team you support. Go on, get your comments in. Let's see how many different fans are in here. Like I say, drop a like, subscribe. Yeah, Marcus says, that's not even a player's weekly wage. Yeah, I know, at some clubs, yeah. Birmingham City fan. We've got a Coventry fan. There's a Luton Town fan in here. What else we got? How many different fans have we got? Sunderland, Bristol City fan, Preston fan. Joel, like I say, good to see you, mate. He's obviously a Coventry fan, we know that. Leicester, Charlton, Stoke, Leeds, Crawley, Man United. What would you think of Preston away? I don't want to go because Coventry never win there. In fact, we've never won there in the league. QPR, Tesco FC, Swansea, Luton, Bristol City, Blackpool, Sunderland, Leicester, Oxford, Arsenal, Sunderland. Wow, lots of people in here. Thank you once again for joining us for this. Like I say, the draw gets underway in the next 10 minutes. So yeah, like I say, these are the possible teams you can play. Just make sure you understand that what ball number you are and if you're in the northern and southern draw. I mean, if you support Middlesbrough, I think you know you're in the northern draw. But for Coventry, for example, you're never too sure, but we're in the southern draw. So Coventry are in the southern draw, but Birmingham and West Brom are in the northern draw. There has to be a cut-off line somewhere, and that's kind of where it is, through the Midlands. Remember, no Premier League teams, just Championship League 1 and League 2. The Premier League teams join in the next round, including Manchester United, because they are not in Europe. And then round 3 is the Premier League clubs that are in Europe. Guys, 500 people watching. We're not even close to 150 likes yet. Come on, let's push for 500 likes. It takes 2 seconds and it's massively appreciated. So do drop a like. And I don't even know where we are with subscribers. Let's plug that. Where are we at? I tell you what, we could get up to 102,600. We'll round it up. Hit that subscribe button if you're a football fan. Thank you to everyone that has already got involved. Right, I think we're all set. Like I say, there's the ball numbers. I'm not going to run through each and every team because that would take me too long. But you can see it. Hopefully the font is big enough. And I know that Coventry are number 10 for the Southern draw. I don't know what side they're going to do first. It would make sense if they did the Northern draw first, but like I say, we never know. Let's have a look at some more comments. I think Coventry versus Tranmere, says Joel. I don't think we could get Tranmere, Joel, because, Tranmere, of course, are in the Northern draw. So, Joel, we can only get anyone in the Southern draw. We could get Tranmere in the later stages of the competition, mate, but... I mean, yeah, it's going to be one of these teams. The worst case scenario for me would be something like Southampton away or Ipswich away. It's just, I don't know what chance I'd give us there. They're not glamorous in my opinion. I think you're going to lose and it's just a long journey. I'd rather have a League 2 team at home, but that's my preference. You guys might want a tough game, I don't know. There's no VAR in this round, question mark. No, there isn't, no. They only have it at Premier League stadiums. And I'm not even sure if they have it in any of the other rounds. I mean, they definitely have it in the final. They must have it in the semis, mustn't they? Or maybe they don't, I don't know. They change the rules every year, don't they? Who do you think Bristol City will get, asks Peter. I don't know. Bristol Rovers, hopefully. That's what I want to see. I want to see chaos. Stoke versus Port Vale, Bristol City versus Bristol Rovers. Give us a few of those games. The ones where it's a derby and they haven't played each other in a long time. So I'm trying to think of some others. Are there any other good derbies in there? Who's a derby? I mean, Wimbledon versus MK Dons is a derby, but they played each other last season, haven't they? So Cardiff v Swansea is a derby. Cardiff v Wrexham would be an interesting one. Joel says Cov versus MK Dons. Yeah, I don't mind that. Even if that was away, I quite like going to MK. When will the ties be played, asks Talk Wednesday. In between the first and second week of the Championship. Now, remember, League 1 and League 2 start a week before the Championship. So if you're a League 1 or League 2 fan, these set of cup games will be played out after your second game of the season in the league. If you're a Championship fan, these cup games will come after your first league game. So, for example, this will be for Coventry after that opening game against Hull City, but before the away game at Derby. Watford versus Luton. Ipswich, Norwich. Are Ipswich... what side of the draw did Norwich land on? They must be on the southern side. So Norwich are in the southern side of the draw and Peterborough are on the northern side of the draw. I want to get my map out and see how close they are like that. Peterborough must be just slightly higher than Norwich. Right, let's have a look at some more comments. 550 people in here. Keep your comments coming. Not long until the draw starts. And when it does start, I won't really be able to respond to comments because I'll be typing it all out for you. So any questions, get them in. Preston versus Blackpool, says Kevin. Yes. The draw starts at 4:30, says Wallace and Gromit fan. I have it on my sources that it could start at 4:20. It might start at 4:30, actually. I don't know. It says it there. I don't know. In the meantime, get involved. Preston versus Blackpool. Yeah. Millwall away to Leyton Orient. I love that away day, says Joshua. Don't you have a map behind you, says Burgie. No, because we're not in the office for this one. We're downstairs in the front room. Burgie says the draw's going to be rigged. We will see. As I say, you only have to get through round 1 to draw the mighty Manchester United in round 2. So that is the incentive to get through, isn't it? If you're let's say you support Crewe Alexandra or Chesterfield, a League 2 team, if you can get through the first round, You might get Man United in the second round. Right. We're on 198 likes. Come on, 2 more likes to hit 200. Hit that thumbs up button. It costs nothing to drop a like, so it is massively appreciated. Drop a like, subscribe. Like I say, it's the Carabao Cup first round draw for anyone that's just joined the stream. It's the EFL teams only at this stage. The draw starts soon. Looking forward to our trip to Cov in September. He says, keep right on from John. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. We've got a couple of difficult games in September. I think Coventry have got Norwich, Leicester and Birmingham. That's a really tough month. Imagine if MK Dons draw Manchester United in round 2, says GHJN. Yes, I remember MK Dons beat Man United like 4-0, wasn't it? About 10 years ago. Right, any more comments? Like I say, predictions. Let me know which team you support and which team you'd like to draw. And once again, do familiarise yourselves. I hope the font is big enough. You can zoom in if you've got like a phone. You can't. You can zoom in and see. Sheffield Wednesday will struggle to put out 11 players. Chansiri is... yes, I won't read that bit out. But I know what you're saying, Andrew. And oh, here comes the draw. They lied to us. They said it was going to be at 4:30. But they're getting ready to do the draw now. Oh, maybe it'll be at 4:20. Yeah, it might be at 4:20, guys. Right. What else we got? Ipswich versus Norwich. Yeah. Chris the Blade says the Sheffield derby, so Blades can do the treble. Oh, no. But, you know, we just had a Sheffield Wednesday fan comment a minute ago, and I think he'd agree with you, the state that Sheffield Wednesday are in. You got to feel for them, haven't you? What a mess. Derby versus Forest, says Beza. No, maybe in round 2. No, not even in round 2. Forest will join in round 3 because they're in Europe, aren't they? So Derby can't play Forest until round 3 at the earliest. Right, any more comments? James says Cov versus Stevenage. Tommy says it's starting at 20:20. Yeah, so I've got Sky in front of us. It's 18:00 now, so I think we've got 2 minutes until the draw starts. In the meantime, 600 people watching. Thank you so much. Comment down below with who you want to play or who you think you're going to play. Last chance to get a comment in to be read out. And in the meantime, yeah, drop a like, subscribe. Yeah, go on. Let's do a big push, actually. I tell you what, if there's 600 people in here, there's no reason we can't hit 600 likes. So go on, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and look at this. Pineapple Fellow, thank you so much for that donation. He says, Matt, your content is quality. Thanks. No worries. I really appreciate that. It's really nice to hear. And a donation is massively appreciated as well. I've always enjoyed doing these Carabao Cup draws. I don't think like many other people are interested in covering them, but I quite enjoy them. But yeah, there you go. Right. Thank you so much for the donation, Pineapple Fellow. You're a legend. Right. Any more comments? Let's have a look. There's loads of comments. Southampton versus Portsmouth would be good. Yeah. Someone saying it'll be Cov versus Swansea. Not Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry again. No, because Sheffield Wednesday are in the northern draw and Coventry in the southern draw, so that can't happen. What else we got? Marcus says it'll be Mansfield versus Chesterfield, or he says please. The Devon derby maybe? Yeah, that could happen. Plymouth v Exeter. They're already in the same league next season, aren't they? Of course, they're both in League One. Right, I'm just going to do one last thing, guys. If you can't already see the ball numbers next to me, I don't know if your eyesight might not be good enough or something. I'm just going to quickly go on this page and scroll down so you could just familiarise yourselves one last time. These are the ball numbers for the draw. So this is the northern draw, 38 ball numbers. And in the southern draw, there are 32 ball numbers. There you go. Right, it's 20:20. Surely it's about to start now. Any more comments? Barnet v Newport, does that mean they have to play each other? Yeah, so once again, the reason at the end of this, there is Barnet or Newport, and then on the other one it's Accrington or Oldham, is because there is now a preliminary round for the 4 lowest ranked teams, based on the fact that more English teams have qualified for Europe, which has made it a little bit more confusing with how many teams need to get through to each stage. Yeah, So it's a bit annoying if you're an Accrington or an Oldham fan, but you're not guaranteed of even being in round 1. Imagine that. You don't even get to round 1 of the Carabao Cup. Devastated. Right. Let's have a look at some more comments. Paul says, why does it still feel like the season is ages away? Well, it kind of is, isn't it? It's about 6 weeks away. I mean, if you're a League 1 or League 2 fan, it's about 5 weeks away. So that's a bit better, isn't it? 5 weeks feels like you can nearly touch it. You can taste it. It's basically a month away. But for the Championship, it's an extra week. And then for the Premier League, it's another week on top. So the Premier League doesn't even get going till like after the middle of August. That does feel like a long time away. But then you've got to try and look at it the other way. How long ago did the season finish? We've got through quite a few weeks of no football. We're getting there. It's almost like there's about a 10-week gap between the Championship finishing and the Championship starting. And we're about halfway through at this stage. Maybe nearly in the second half of that. Right, here we go. Hey, it's the Carabao Cup draw. Yeah, all right, here we go then, guys. Do not go anywhere. They've got the Carabao Cup trophy. And they've got the balls there. They're going to start drawing them. So this will disappear in a minute. If you want to familiarise yourself with it, then quickly do that. But I'm going to take this down and start typing down the fixtures for you. So make yourselves aware of what ball number you are. I'll quickly speed it up in case you haven't already seen what ball number you are. Like I say, the Carabao Cup draw is about to get started. They're just running through the procedure. So here we go. The preliminary round, 14 preliminary round, will reduce the number of clubs in round 1 and 2 in order to accommodate for the Premier League clubs in Europe in round 3. So it's Barnet and Oldham and Accrington and Newport. And those games will be the week before. So if you are a Barnet, Newport, Accrington or Oldham fan, your season starts with a cup game. No, hang on. No, that's not right. No, you'd still start with the League 1 or League 2 first game. And then you've got that one. And you're... Goodness me. Right, we're nearly ready, guys. There's 700 people in here. So do not go anywhere. The draw is about to start. Any final comments, get them down below. Let me know which team you support. They're just running through what to expect. They're just about to start drawing them. They've got Shay Given, the goalkeeper there. Well, former goalkeeper. Man City, Aston Villa. Who else? He's been at a few, hasn't he? Republic of Ireland. Right, final thing. If you've not already subscribed, guys, let's see if we can get 2 more people. There's 700 people watching. If you've not hit the subscribe button, we just need 2 more to hit the next milestone. So please do subscribe. Please do like if you like your football content. And Shay Given and John Barnes are about to start the draw. So do not go anywhere. Shay Given and John Barnes are going to get us underway. And I'm going to get rid of this in a second. Yeah, Newcastle, wasn't it? Shay Given. Newcastle, Man City, Villa. Do all the teams start in the first round or is it later? The Football League clubs do, yeah. So once again, the Premier League clubs join in the next round. They're just stalling a little bit at the minute. The draw is about to start, so just stay with us. They're just talking to Shay Given and John Barnes, but the draw hasn't started yet. Preston v Blackpool, says William. And Connor says, let's get to the milestone. Yeah, go on. We're 1 subscriber away now. 1 subscriber away from that next milestone. Thank you so much to everyone who's been getting involved recently. Drop a like, subscribe, and they're still not doing the draw. They're still talking to John Barnes. I like John Barnes. But come on, let's do this. I don't even know why I seem excited. It's the first round of the Carabao Cup. Goodness me. Come on, let's do this. When is it starting? It's just about to start. Right, hang on. What have they got here? They've got 2 balls in there. Is that the preliminary round draw? Oh, I think they're determining who's at home first in the preliminary one. So you're just going to have to bear with us. So first up, number 1, Accrington are going to play Oldham, I believe. I can see the balls. Yeah, Accrington are playing Oldham at home in the preliminary round. And now they're going to do the Southern preliminary round draw. So basically what they're doing is just determining who's at home in those 2 preliminary games. And in the Southern preliminary round, it's number 1. So that's Barnet at home to Newport. Okay. So there you go. But the actual draw is about to start in a minute. So just again, a reminder, until they start this, they're just doing the preliminary draw. There's Premier League teams joining in the 2nd round, and then the Premier League teams in Europe joining in the 3rd round. 800 people in here. Thank you so much for getting involved. I will bring you the Carabao Cup draw once it gets started. They've just done the preliminary round draw, where Barnet are at home to Newport and Accrington are at home to Oldham. They're just about to start it, the actual draw for round 1. They need to get the bag with the bigger set of balls in it. What's Shay Given got down there? Has he got the bag with the balls? No. What's this? An advert? You are joking. So we've just had a 5-minute preview, a preliminary draw, and now it's an advert. Blimey neck. Right, we're still not getting started. Bear with us. The draw is about to start, though. Yvonne, thank you so much. Has become a member for 6 months. Says, must be hard work for you. No, do you know what? It is the dream job, isn't it? If I'd have known that I could be doing this a couple of years ago, I'd have been so happy. And I am happy. Thank you so much, Yvonne. It is hard, but so good to be a YouTuber and do this. In the meantime, keep your comments coming, and thank you once again for the donation, Yvonne. Northampton and Southampton are both in the Southern draw, says Connor. Jaden says, hello, Matt. Good to see you. What do you think of Cov's first game? It was Hull City at home, wasn't it? Fairly happy with that. I mean, the first couple of games, there's not... Yeah, we could win a few of them, to be fair. Could win a few of them. But you never know. You never know. Right, like I say, keep your comments coming. We're just waiting. It is currently an advert. Roy Keane walking his dog for Sky Mobile. Right, here we go then. The advert is coming to an end, so do not go anywhere. Right, once again, 700 people in here. Let's just try and push those likes up in the meantime. I'll just keep plugging, otherwise the stream starts to die. So 20 likes away from 400. Please be sure to drop a like. The Carabao Cup draw is about to start. So do get involved. Like I say, comment, like, and subscribe. Any final comments? What else we got? Do you play Fantasy Premier League, Matt? I usually do at the start of the season. Yeah, I tell you what I do. I set up my team, start the first couple of games all right, and then I just don't change it. I just lose interest, and then I probably end up last because the other people are still playing with theirs. Is it on Sky? Yes, and it's not on any of the other platforms. So it's just about to get started. When is it starting? Now, thankfully. They did have an advert and the preliminary draw. Imagine losing in round 0. That's comment of the day. Teeks says, imagine losing in round 0. Yeah, you don't even make it to round 1 of the Carabao Cup. Crikey. They should be relegated back to the National League for that. I'm only joking. What is up, Matt? Nothing. Just waiting for the Carabao Cup draw. Good to see you. Jack says, is it on? Yeah, Sky Sports News. Hoping we get Vale from a Stoke City fan. Yeah, that's one I'd like. Stoke v Port Vale, Bristol Rovers v Bristol City, Blackpool versus Preston. Give us some of that kind of stuff. Foggy has just become a Matt SB member. What a legend Foggy is. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the donations and memberships. I don't know if this is a good line. Winning the League Cup feels like getting rid of hiccups. Winning the Cup feels like getting rid of hiccups. Winning the Cup. Do I not get that, GHGM? What do you mean? Winning the Cup feels like getting rid of hiccups. Alexis has donated. Thank you so much. Can't lie. If the season lasted 2 weeks, I'd win fantasy every year. Yeah, that's about right for me as well, Lex Alexis. Thank you for donating once again, mate. And well done, by the way, on 3,000 subscribers. Right, here we go then. They're about to start the draw then. Right, I'm getting rid of this on the count of 3. Familiarise yourselves with the ball numbers. How are they going to start this? The northern draw or the southern? Accrington are at home to Oldham and Barnet are at home to Newport in the preliminary draw. It is 4:30 now, so they lied when they said it would start at 20 past. And let's get underway. Is it the northern draw or the southern draw first? Have they made a mistake? Shay Given and John Barnes. Who's doing what? Right, is it the southern draw or the northern draw first? Number 10 from the southern draw. Coventry are actually the first team out. Hey, they've chose the best team in there. Right, who are Coventry getting? Coventry are at home to 16, which is Luton. Oh, that old rivalry, should we say. Coventry v Luton. The old playoff final, eh? Cov v Luton. Share your thoughts down below. Coventry are at home to Luton. Right, next up, Bristol City. Right, please give them Bristol Rovers. Please give them Bristol Rovers. No, it's number 18. Who's that? MK Dons. Okay. So, they've started with the southern draw. Coventry Luton. Bristol City versus MK Dons. Next up is number 4, which is Bromley. So next up is Bromley. Oh, I missed that one. Leyton Orient. It buffered for a second. Leyton Orient will play Wycombe. Can anyone fill me in on who Bromley just got? Number 30 are up next. Watford. I'm really sorry about that, Bromley. I'm going to have to come back to that. Watford are playing number 20, which is Norwich City, all championship matchup. Number 7 up next, which is Charlton Athletic, of course, just got promoted. I will come back to that Bromley one. I just looked away at the wrong moment. Charlton will play number 27, which is Stevenage. Keep those comments coming, guys. Do share your reaction to the draw. 21 is up next, which is Oxford United, of course, of the Championship. And Oxford will take on number 9, which is Colchester. So, just to catch up, Bromley got Ipswich. Uh, 32. Barnet or Newport. Be 17, which is Millwall. I missed Bristol Rovers as well, didn't I? Bloody hell. Number 6. Cardiff City. 29. Swindon. Tasty. League 1 v League 2. 13 is Gillingham. And Gillingham will take on AFC Wimbledon. Keep those comments coming, guys. Number 19 is Northampton. I'm going to have to abbreviate there, guys. Northampton will play number 26, which is Southampton. There you go, the Hampton Derby. So I think Connor mentioned that. Northampton and Southampton both in the southern draw. They could get each other, and they have. Southampton will go to Sixfields. Number 8, Cheltenham. What is that? Is that just the Hampton Derby? Is that what we're going to call it? Cheltenham are playing number 12, Exeter City. Making myself laugh. That's not very professional, is it? What else we got? 22. Plymouth Argyle. Oh, we've just had Exeter. Damn it, they just missed them. The North remembers. Plymouth will play number 24, which is Queen's Park Rangers. Long old journey for the QPR fans, isn't it? 28 is Swansea. Swansea will play 11, which is Crawley. Like I say, do share your reactions to the draw. I am really curious about Coventry and Luton Town fans' thoughts on drawing each other. Portsmouth will play Reading. And does that conclude the Southern draw? Feels like that went quite quickly. Right, so Coventry v Luton, Bristol City v MK Dons, Bromley v Ipswich, Bristol Rovers Cambridge, that's one. We're at Bufford. Then it was Leyton Orient Wycombe, Watford Norwich, Charlton Stevenage, Oxford Colchester. Yeah, so I think that's the Southern draw in full, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so that's the Southern draw, guys. We'll come back to this once they've done the Northern draw, but do share your reactions for now. Any standout games in there? Not really. Is there a good game in there? That's what I'm trying to find. Is there one game that makes you think, yeah, I'm not missing that? There never is in this competition in the first round, is there? Bromley Ipswich. Bit of a mismatch, that one. Right, Northern draw. Goodbye, Southern draw. We'll come back to that. But the Northern draw is up next. And we have number 2, which is Barrow. Barrow will take on number 25, which is Preston North End. Number 14 is up next, which is Grimsby. They will take on Shrewsbury. Next up, number 5 is Blackpool. And Blackpool will play Port Vale. All League One matchup next season, that, by the way. $27. So bear in mind, guys, if you've just joined us late, you have missed the Southern draw. I'll get it back up for you in a second. The Northern draw is currently commencing. Salford are up next. They will take on number 26, which is, of course, Rotherham. Hatters, are you confident? Are you asking me about Coventry Luton? It depends how both teams set up. That's the thing. It's really difficult to predict Carabao Cup games until you've seen the starting 11s. Because you don't have an idea, do you? Like how each team's going to set up. Harrogate will take on Lincoln. Thank you once again to everyone tuned in. We've got 950 people watching. Make sure you've dropped a like and a comment. Tranmere Rovers are up next. Tranmere Rovers of League 2. Who are they at home to? Tranmere will take on number 8, which is Burton Albion. Burton of League 1 nearly went down to League 2 last season, but of course survived under the managership of Bowyer. I wonder what the average attendance is for the first round of the League Cup. Good question. 4,000? Stockport? It might not. Do you know what? That's actually not a bad guess. No, it might be lower than that. Stockport v Crewe. Because if you think about the League 2 clubs, some of them won't even have 4,000, will they? Maybe average then, yeah, 4,000. Next up, number 16 is... These are poor draws, says Paul. I love that. Paul's just like saying what a lot of people are thinking. These are rubbish fixtures. Huddersfield, Leicester. Is that a good one? Is that as good as we're going to get? I don't know. I shouldn't laugh, should I? It's difficult though, isn't it? When you haven't got the Premier League teams, it's hard to like get excited like Championship v League 2. It's weird, isn't it? Wrexham are going to take on number 17, which is Hull City. Okay, so that's an all Championship matchup. So Wrexham will play Hull just after Coventry have played Hull actually then, because we've got Hull in the first league game, haven't we? Number 3, Birmingham City. Right, if you give them like West Brom, that'd be a good game. 28. Sheffield United. All right, that's as good as we've got so far. That's not bad. What is this? Says Ella. Is Fleetwood in here? Yeah, Fleetwood have been drawn out, haven't they? Have Fleetwood been drawn out? No, they haven't actually. 32. Stoke City. Who will Stoke play? Walsall. Cool, that's what we're talking about. West Midlands derby, baby. 38. Who's that? Accrington or Oldham? Accrington or Oldham will take on number 23, which is Peterborough. That is the one we all wanted, isn't it? Accrington or Oldham versus Peterborough. That is just that is the stuff of dreams. I'm being silly, guys. You'll have to ignore me. Right, Blackburn Rovers next. Who are Blackburn going to get? Who's going to Ewood Park? Next up, it is number 7, which is Bradford City. That's not bad. I think Bradford will take a few thousand there. It's not the furthest journey, is it, Bradford to Blackburn? Not the longest journey, I should have said. 21, Middlesbrough. Who is going... I'll just have to type it like that. Middlesbrough. I know it's not spelt like that, but I'm just having to abbreviate because Middlesbrough's got too many letters. Doncaster. I'm going to go like this. There you go. That fits. Middlesbrough v Doncaster. Tasty. 35. West Brom. Who is going to the Hawthorns? Number 11. Derby County. Yeah, not bad. To be honest, some of the best games are just the all-championship matches, aren't they? Stoke v Walsall is not terrible if you think about it, I guess. Bolton are up next. Happy with that as a Bradford fan. Yeah, interesting. Bolton are taking on Sheffield Wednesday. That's a good one, isn't it? Bolton v Sheffield Wednesday. That's not bad. That's like two big clubs that have sort of fallen away in recent, well, yeah, since the turn of the century, I guess you'd say. Great draw for Donny. What else we got? Chesterfield are up next. They will take on number 20, which is Mansfield. Hang on a minute, someone said that in the comments earlier. Someone literally, it was literally the Mansfield fan who said, I want Chesterfield. Well, he's got them. Chesterfield v Mansfield, there you go. Barnsley. So what is Chesterfield v Mansfield? Is that a what do you call it? A Derbyshire derby? Barnsley v Fleetwood. Cool. Yeah, so Chesterfield and Mansfield must be a Derbyshire derby, isn't it? Wigan Athletic next. They will take on number 22, which is Notts County. Yeah, not bad. And that's it, I think. There you go. Whew, ending on a big one. Right, I think the Northern draw was probably slightly better. I'm going to get the Southern draw back up in a minute, but that is it, guys. Thank you for being patient. Share your thoughts. What's your reaction to the draw? So that is the Northern draw. I'm just going to quickly run through the games. Make sure you've dropped a like, subscribed, and commented with your reaction. So this is the draw. Barrow Preston, Grimsby Shrewsbury, Blackpool v Port Vale, Salford Rotherham, Harrogate Lincoln, Tranmere Burton, Stockport Crewe, Huddersfield Leicester, Wrexham Hull, I sound like one of those train announcers that's naming all the destinations where the train's going. Birmingham City v Sheffield United, Stoke Walsall, Accrington or Oldham versus Peterborough, Blackburn Bradford, Middlesbrough Doncaster, West Brom Derby, Bolton Sheffield Wednesday, Chesterfield Mansfield, Barnsley Fleetwood, and Wigan Notts County. Mickey, who's a QPR fan, says it's a rubbish draw. Mate, I think as well you've got to try and realise that it's the first round of the Carabao Cup at the same time. It's never going to be fireworks, is it? What's the best we could have had? Stoke v Port Vale is as good as we probably could have got in terms of a derby or something. I think the northern draw is probably slightly better than the southern draw. I'm just going to change them over, guys. So if you want a screenshot, if you want to whatever, pause the video. That is the northern draw. But I'm changing over to the southern draw now, which looks like this. Coventry were the first team out. Coventry Luton, Bristol City v MK Dons, Bromley Ipswich, Bristol Rovers v Cambridge, Leyton Orient Wickham, Watford Norwich, Charlton Stevenage, Oxford Colchester, Barrow or Newport versus Millwall. Is that right? Barnet or Newport. Sorry, it's Barnet or Newport versus Millwall. Cardiff Swindon, Gillingham Wimbledon, Northampton Southampton, Cheltenham Exeter, Plymouth QPR, Swansea Crawley, and Portsmouth Reading. Jono says it's time for revenge. Yeah, let's knock them out of the Carabao Cup. See how they like that. I think we all know, Jono, which game we would have rather have won. It would have been the playoff final, wouldn't it? Keep your comments coming. Probably the best fixture is Coventry Luton. Grudge match, says GXGN. It might be up there, yeah. It might be one of the better games. I mean, in terms of intrigue, Bromley Ipswich is really two really different sized clubs in terms of the just scale. Northampton Southampton sounds like a derby, but it really isn't, is it? And I think that's probably about it. I mean, look, it's the Carabao Cup first round draw. It's never going to be fireworks. What I will say is, as a Coventry fan, I will go to the Coventry versus Luton game. I expect the tickets to be no more than like £10 or £15, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, I'll go down and watch that. And look, like I say, in round 2, the Premier League teams start to join. It gets a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? So I'm just going to change it over again. That is the southern draw. And I'm going to change it back to the northern draw. I'm going to sign off in a couple of minutes, guys. So, like I say, just make sure you've dropped a like and subscribed. That is it from us. Come on, you hatters. It says, not going to happen. What's he on about? What about Cov winning? We'll see. I don't really know who cares. I think the Luton fans have just got to be set on trying to get promoted straight back to the Championship. I mean, and then for Coventry, definitely our focus has got to be trying to make the playoffs again or something. But, yeah, we'll see. Like I say, it probably all comes down to how strong the managers put the teams out. Matt, did you see Oxford have Pompey on the opening day of the season? Yes, I did see that. So we did do a stream earlier, guys, for the EFL fixture release day. So do check that out if you haven't already. I'm going to sign off in a second, guys. So like I say, last chance to subscribe and like and get a comment in. I'll read it out. Come on, Everton, says Ellie Belly. Our group chat is going mental, says Marcus. There you go. You did say it, didn't you, Marcus? Marcus, the Mansfield fan. He said Mansfield v Chesterfield. Leeds versus Bradford in round 2, says Paul. Yes, that could happen. Yeah, if Bradford get past Blackburn first. Sheffield Wednesday will win that, says Craig. Right, I think that's going to be it, guys. So say goodbye in the live chat. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Like I say, we've done a couple of streams today. We did the EFL fixture release, and we've just done the Carabao Cup first round draw. So that is the northern draw, and I'll quickly just flash back to the southern draw. So that is how it's ended. Right, well, that's it for a little while now. I don't know when I'll next do a live stream. Maybe I'll do a friendly in pre-season in July. Otherwise, I'll be back doing live streams when next season starts. The videos are still going to come, though. So make sure you've dropped a like, subscribed, and let's say goodbye to everyone. Ronaldo in the live chat says bye. Teeks, the Swansea fan, says, just happy to be at home. Yeah, there you go. And Nasir says, Plymouth are definitely going to beat QPR. Wayne says, bye, Matt. Right, take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evenings. I'll see you all soon. There we go. Peace out.